What is going on, everybody? It's Nothing But Skills, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to get the exotic backpack, some tips and tricks, a pretty cool site you guys can use to find where to locate this backpack, and then my initial thoughts of me running this backpack on a skill build, because you guys know I do like skill builds. But let's talk about it first. So the Acosta's Go Bag is the new exotic backpack, and how it reads is you never know what you're going to need, so it's best to be prepared. Now, it did come with one skill tier, skill haste, skill damage, and then a utility mod slot, and I'm pretty sure that's how everybody's will run since this is a skill backpack. Now, the talent on this backpack is one hand. Damaging enemies with a grenade grants +1 skill tier for 15 seconds. It grants overcharge if you're already at skill tier 6. So that means your skills are going to be hitting a lot harder if you damage the enemies with a grenade prior to deploying those skills and throwing them out. So that is something that you guys can test out with your skill builds. I still been working on how to really piece this together. I still think that in Title Update 8 skill builds are a little bit underpowered, just for the fact that enemies tend to have a lot of armor on heroic. So sometimes you just tickle the enemy even if your seekers are doing almost 2.6 million, which I got mine up to like, I think it was like 2.6, 2.8, and I still felt like I was just tickling the enemy. The backpack also allows you to have 1 extra armor kit, 3 extra grenade capacity, 25% extra ammo capacity. You have 10% repair skills and 10% status effect skills. So where do you get this backpack? How do you farm for the Acosta Go Bag? Well, there are these faction crates that require keys that are spread throughout the map. There's over, I want to say, probably over 100 different boxes. I'm not 100% on the exact number, but these faction crates, this one was a hyena one, have a 3% chance of dropping this backpack. And that's going to be the best way for you guys to get this. Now, as you find the location of these keys on your map, right? As you find the location of these keys, if you zoom in Title Update 8, they added a feature where those key box locations will always be on your map. So as soon as you find them on Title Update 8, they will always be on your map. So you never have to really go back and look for, like, oh man, I have to remember where this key location is. No, you can pinpoint it and you'll know exactly where you need to go. Remember, every faction, True Sons, Black Tusk, Hyena Keys, Outcasts, all those factions in DC have a chance of dropping this backpack. Now, there is a website you can go to. Now, there is a map that you guys can go to called division2map.com. If you Google it, it'll pop up, and it shows you the location of everything in DC. They don't have one for New York City, but they have one for DC. And this map, you can hide everything, and it hides everything that's on the map. But then you can go ahead and turn on the safe houses so you can use those as reference points. And then you can go and turn on the boxes, the locked crates. And then these locked crates will pop up all over your map in DC and in the missions. And then you can go closer, you can zoom in, you can click on it, and it tells you a little bit more about where the actual crate is located. Now, the great thing about this is you might have to use this the first couple times, but once you start unlocking these all on your crate, those locations will always be on your map from now on. I want to say it took me about 3 days of farming these crates, and finally the backpack dropped for me. I would open up as many as I could until I got bored, so I would do like 10 to 15 crates a day. So I probably opened up over 30 of them. And remember, these do reset at, I want to say it's 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time every day. So if you do it right before reset, you can do it again like 30 minutes later. So if you start like really late, sometimes I play super late. So I get on, I'll play, the reset happens, and I'll go back and do them again. But yeah, these crates all have a chance of dropping that backpack at a 3% drop rate. Now, there could be other ways to get the backpack, but this has been 100% the best way that I found, that I've had friends get it. Everybody I know has got it from these crates, and some got it from True Sons. I got mine from the Hyena boxes. Some people got it from the Outcast boxes. It just really depends on your RNG when it decides to drop from those boxes. So happy hunting, and remember, you do need faction keys. You will need faction keys to open up these boxes. Bosses, open world bosses, name bosses, all have a chance of dropping a key. Also, there are lock boxes in the underground on the walls that you can unlock. If you want to use that same map, there's actually a little tab for it. You can put keys, and it will show you exactly where you guys can farm more keys. I usually have a bunch of keys because you tend to get them over time. And if you're not opening up these boxes looking for this backpack, most likely you're not opening up those log boxes, because I usually don't open them up anymore, but since I was going for the backpack, and I'll probably keep doing it to see if I can get a better God rolled backpack. Because remember, all exotics have a random roll, and you can't adjust that roll at all. You can't improve it at all. So if you want to get a better backpack, you have to keep farming, and hopefully you can get that God roll. But yeah, that's how you guys get this backpack. I am still trying to test this backpack out to see how well it can do. I really just think that skill builds are just a little bit underperforming, but we'll see with time as I start getting my build maxed out how well I can make skill builds. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, first time watching a video, hit the subscribe button, turn notification bell on, so when I release a video, you guys get notified. Until the next one, nothing but skills is out.